Today, we're taking you on the world's most beautiful and scenic train journey. From Kandy to Ella, Sri Lanka. This isn't just a journey. We're about to experience rolling tea plantations, misty mountains, and vibrant local villages.
Absolutely spectacular.
With open doors and windows, we're hanging out of the side of the iconic blue train. Sorry, Mom. Soaking in every breathtaking view, from friendly faces at each station to endless greenery as far as the eye can see.
The most beautiful train journey we've been on by far.
This ride is pure magic. So let's show you why this is one of the most unforgettable train journeys on Earth.
We are about to take a very long, very slow scenic train here from Kandy down south to Ella. It's going to take us around 7 hours, which sounds crazy because if you drive a tuk-tuk, it'll only take 4 hours. So it's very slow, it's going to stop along the way, but it's a very beautiful scenic train, one of the most beautiful train rides in the entire world, and lots of people I can see are arriving specifically to take this train. So we're going to be traveling in second class, and apparently that's the best because you can get really good views. And in fact, this train is unique because the doors are open. So you can step outside or look outside, even stick your leg outside if you want to, over some of the cliffs and over some of the jungle. I've just seen this sign here, which gives you an idea of the train we're going to take. You can see how absolutely beautiful it is. I think this could be the 9 Arch Bridge, which is very significant in Ella. Look how beautiful this train is. And we're going on this, which is the Ella Odyssey. But before we take the train, I've just seen this little kiosk or small little stall. So we're going to get something for our train ride today. Hi, good morning. Can I have, do you have tea and coffee? Yes, Nescafe. Do you want two? Two, please.
I'll have one as
And
well.
look at all of these. So they've got
Wow,
like a,
these look so good.
this almost looks like a burger bun.
Yeah, some round pastry, other buns.
These look good, like a samosa.
Yeah,
I
probably.
wonder if they call them samosa or samosa. In South Africa, we call them samosa, but when we were in India, we called them samosa and they're actually samosa, and people hated us for saying that. So let us know what they say in Sri Lanka. Is this samosa or samosa?
Samosa, egg
Samosa. Okay, egg samosa.
vegetable roll.
Vegetable roll?
This vegetable roti.
Vegetable roti. Ooh,
This one looks good.
This boiled egg.
Boiled egg omelette in the sandwich.
Yeah.
Can we have four? 4 of these? It's a long train ride. So.
Maybe.
7 hours train journey.
Yes.
Ella.
Yes, we're going to Ella today.
Yeah,
7
it's
hours.
Very long.
We got a little
Ooh.
Nescafe coffee.
Nescafe.
That'll wake us up.
These are good. How much are these?
This 120.
120. And these?
It's also same.
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 Oh wow.
120.
Banana?
Yes, I'll have 1 banana, please. 960 rupees for 2 coffees, thank you so much, water and some lunch.
Wow. Thank you.
Thank you.
We can sit here? Oh, thank you.
So lunch, a banana, 2 coffees and a big water was $3. That is incredibly affordable. And it seems like the train station's very quiet. Maybe people aren't here yet. We are about an hour early for our train. We wanted to be here early so we can figure out how it all works. You ready, my girl?
I've got my coffee.
I'm just taking a walk up from the train station to show you what the traffic is like here in the morning in Kandy. Very busy and lots of buses. If you look over here, all the buses are lined up, and I assume people are taking those intercity, so maybe they're going to Ella or some of the other surrounding cities. We saw a lot of buses on our way from Colombo to Kandy yesterday when we were in the tuk-tuk. And look at this beautiful statue of the Buddha right in the middle of the city, in between the streets. These buses drive like mad. I don't know how they get through all of these tiny winding roads. Very impressive. Good morning. The people are just friendly. They're commuting these long commutes every day, but yet they're so happy and so friendly. It's 7 in the morning and so many people are coming out. There's such a hustle and bustle and an energy in Sri Lanka, and it starts very early in the morning. So we booked our train tickets online with a website called Bookaway, but there are many different sites to book. I'm glad we did because now we've got an e-ticket and we've got reserved seats, and that's really important. So we've got a space to sit. Otherwise, you're just standing and pretty much in the crowds, because apparently it can get very crowded on the train.
So apparently they sell way more tickets than there are seats, so you will see a lot of people just cramming in, especially into third class. So let's see how it's gonna be.
So this is what the inside of the train station looks like here in Kandy. There's a few ticket counters over here. This says third class and second class on that side, but it's very clean, very well kept.
Very quiet.
I've just seen the sign with the distance from Kandy, and we're going to Ella, which is 155 kilometers. So it's going to take us 7 hours to do only 150 kilometers. That's insane. That's how slow we're going to be going. And of course, we stop all along the way. So I think we just go through right behind me with our ticket and then get on the train. It's a very simple and easy process. When we took a train in India, for example, it was so busy, crowded, chaotic, also unorganized. Nobody knew which platform or which train we were meant to go on. This seems a little bit more relaxed and controlled. Everybody seems to know what they're doing. So let's get on the train. It's this train?
No, next one.
Next train. Okay, great, thank you.
This is the platform and it's super busy.
So apparently we're here platform 2, but it's not this train, it's the next train. We've got about 15 minutes before our train leaves.
Passengers are loading into before the trains.
And this is what the platforms look like. It is quite loud. These trains are very loud. But I must say, these platforms are incredibly clean, but there's no barrier whatsoever, so anyone could jump across if they wanted to. The trains seem to be also very clean and well kept. I'm getting lots of flashbacks to when we were in India, and it was a lot dirtier. It seemed a bit more run down compared to what the trains are like here. They're also really old rustic trains. They look so cool. I think it's going to be such an adventure to go on. What I like is this is a normal commuter train. This is not a tourist train. So it's not made luxurious for tourists. It's made for locals that are transporting themselves between cities. So this one is like a blue, red and white color. And then the one behind me is like a darker maroon color. So I'm not sure what the different colors mean. Maybe someone from Sri Lanka can help me. What do the different colored trains mean? I've just seen they have a little aquarium, like a little fish tank with a few fish in that you can look at while you're waiting for your train.
Express train from Colombo Village to Berlin is arriving shortly on platform number 2.
So this is our platform. The train is going to arrive here. It's 8:45, so we've got 2 minutes before the train arrives. This is what the platform looks like. There's a guy over here. He's got like a little cart selling snacks already. And we're going to wait here. There's lots of seats available for everyone to sit and look out as your train arrives. It's very calm and
not
quiet.
chaotic.
It's not chaotic at all.
When we were in India, I cannot tell you how chaotic it was. It was just insane. So this is actually a really pleasant experience.
So if you see this, picture the opposite of this. That's what India is like. So for us, it's really nice that tourists are able to come here and enjoy the train experience, but it's still peaceful and relaxed for them. Supposedly we're leaving in 1 minute, but the train's not even here. So hopefully it arrives soon.
So apparently this train is the most scenic train here in Sri Lanka, and they actually say that if you do not take this train, then you haven't really seen Sri Lanka. So I'm really excited to see what the atmosphere is like in the train. We heard it might be a little chaotic. I really want to see it for myself because that's the experience that we want. We want to just see everything. So before we get on the train, you're probably wondering, where are our gorgeous level 8 cases? Well, because they're practically our home on wheels, they're getting a private transfer in a tuk-tuk from the train station in Kandy to Ella. Level 8 has been our go-to luggage brand for years now, and they're not just for cramming our stuff in for a quick flight. So for the past 2 years, we've been able to carry everything we need for full-time travel in these, and they've never let us down. They're strong, durable, and they have an anti-scratch surface. They can even survive in the back of a tuk-tuk, even with Dev's driving. Through many airports, conveyor belts, Japan's never-ending staircases, they're in great condition despite the chaos. We absolutely love the wide handle feature, plus the 360-degree silent wheels, and you would not believe how much we can fit into these. The spacious interior basically fits our entire lives in one place. Zipped pockets for our valuables and the super secure TSA approved lock for streamlined security checks. We absolutely love our baby blue and our bright yellow bumblebee cases, but if these aren't really your style, Level 8 has a wide variety of luggage and in the most beautiful colors as well. Not all luggage is meant for this kind of travel, but Level 8 is. So when you're ready for your next adventure, click the link in the description below and don't forget to use our code SHEVENDEV10 for 10% off your next purchase.
This is our train. Wow, it's so crowded. Look how many people there are.
Okay, everyone is just rushing into the train. It is absolute chaos. Okay, we're gonna try and find our seat, but I have no idea which cart we're in.
I've just seen this says second class reserved, so we're somewhere in one of these cars.
But everyone is cramming into the train, so we better get on.
It doesn't really say, and none of these doors are opening. So we're in one of these. It's a little bit chaotic. Everyone's trying to figure out where they go.
Okay, here we go. I think this is it. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you? Good.
You are number third
Second class, yes.
Reservation. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is our seat. We made it good. Okay, so there is some overhead luggage compartment.
That's good.
Where we can put our bags on. I'm glad about that. Okay. Let me put yours as well.
Thank you.
That wasn't so bad.
A little chaotic trying to go in.
It's difficult to know which cart you're in.
Right.
But once you get on, all the seats are numbered. So we're seat 1 and 2. And once you find your seat, it's very relaxed, very quiet again. Very peaceful. Everyone finds their seat.
If you're planning to take this train, I highly recommend you book online and get a reserved seat. Even though it is a little bit more expensive, apparently you can get some tickets on the day for next to nothing, about $1 or $2. But I highly recommend pay a little bit more so you know that you have a seat on this train. You can get up, you can roam around freely, and we've got open air, so we can literally lean out this window. Now that I'm here, let me show you what my seat looks like. This is our seat for the next 7 hours, and they're very comfortable. We've got a good cushiony seat, a nice armrest as well. Plus, we've got a window. We can look outside. And then here we've got a little holder for a drink, plus a fold-up table. And then down here we've got a footrest, plus above us we have our bags. I see we've got a fan, so no aircon, but I think with this being open, I think we will have enough fresh air, so we don't really need the aircon.
I must say that the whole train is very well kept and in very good condition. Everything's working, the overhead compartments are still intact, all these handles are in good condition, and we're already moving.
Oh, here we go.
We've just left. 7 hours to go. These fold-out tables, very good condition, and even the leather on the seats is still perfect. This is an old train, but everything seems to be working, and we're leaving.
Bye, Kandy.
I just realized that we're going to be traveling backwards for the next 7 hours. That's going to be interesting. I wonder how we're going to feel going backwards for such a long time. For the first few seconds, it's a little bit bumpy, but not so bad. And it's not as hot in here as you would expect, even though we only have one fan working in this cart. There we go, my girl.
Look at this. What an experience to see the most beautiful part of Sri Lanka right here.
I say this every time we take a train journey. Oh, we're stopping?
second stop.
This could be the second stop. We're stopping very often, but I say this every time we take a train journey, that this is the best way to see a country because you get to see the countryside. And obviously Sri Lanka has some of the most beautiful scenery in the world. If you're taking a car or even a flight, you don't get to see it as well on a train. So this way we can just sit back, relax, and enjoy our time. What we're doing is just stopping at these tiny little train stations all along the way. So these are some guys that are getting on. So I think they're going all the way down to the end. But this is what the little train stations look like. There's just a little covering and this is the platform. Hello. Oh, you got some fruit? What have you got here? Pineapple?
Yeah.
What is this?
Guava.
Guava. Oh, okay. No, I'm okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Nice to see you.
Yeah.
That's good service.
Yeah, we get all sorts of food along the way as they pass by when we stop at the station because it's a long journey. And a guy actually just came up to us and said, "Do you want some lunch?" And we put in our order and he said, "Okay, I'll bring it to you later." Very organized. So these are the snacks that we bought at the train station early on. It pretty much looks like a giant samosa or like a wrap in a samosa shape with some filling inside. That was so tasty. It has like a little bit of a spicy filling on the inside. This is 120 rupees. You should have a bite. This is so good.
Wow, that is delicious. You can see on the inside is mostly potato, but the spice is everything and has like a spicy aftertaste. I think this is the perfect train snack. I think we just sit, relax, and eat for the whole journey. We got some Toblerones, some Kit Kat, Cadbury's, some nuts. Oh, there's even cigarettes in the back. The train has stopped at one of the stations and you can see there's absolutely nothing around like greenery. There are a few dogs, but the door is open so we're able to stand right out and you can put your legs out. So this is the current situation. Most of the people are now in the center area because the view is so good that people are coming to this door and leaning out. And that's what you do when you take this train. The view is spectacular. We've got the rice fields, we've got all the mountains, and obviously the thick green jungle. So everyone is standing in this hallway taking turns.
And I think our moms are going to have a little bit of a heart attack when they see those clips. But to be honest, it was the most thrilling and exciting thing to do. Hanging out of this train is probably a once in a lifetime. I don't think we would be able to do that anywhere else in any other part of the world. I think we're about to stop now.
Yes, another stop.
Okay, and when you do lean out, it is quite a thrilling activity, but it's so worth it. And it was really fun.
And if I stand here, you can see how epic this is. And as you're turning the corners, you can then see the train behind us. Like now, you can see all of the train. And we're going over a bridge. Absolutely spectacular. This is such an adrenaline rush to be standing on an open door on a moving train. It's a little bit scarier than you would think, but you have to do it. That's what we're here for. And you can see everyone sticking their head out the train. If you haven't already realized, you need to come and experience this train here in Sri Lanka. But look at this view. You can just see for miles and miles and how thick the jungle is. Look at this train going around there. Absolutely beautiful. Look at all of this. You spend your entire time just looking out this window at the most incredible view. The way these mountains all wrap around, and in fact we're looking at the tea plantations, and at this time of year they're really beautiful lush green color, and it's absolutely spectacular. And we can in fact see some of the people hacking away at the tea plantations and working in those fields. This is by far the most scenic train we've ever been on. A lot of countries that we've been to, it's just a straight line when you take the train from one city to another, but because of these mountains it forces the train to weave around them and sometimes through them, through a tunnel. Life is very slow out here in the mountains compared to how it was in Colombo, and even in Kandy it can be really busy.
So we are officially at the halfway mark of this train journey.
What's really interesting is how the terrain is changing. Sometimes it's really thick, like right now it's coming right up to the train, but at other moments you've got really tall, long trees, and then sometimes you've got the tea plantations, and then sometimes you've got this, where you've got a big empty space of nothingness.
And everyone who's working in the fields is just waving at us as we go by.
That's what makes this train so unique, is the terrain is changing. You always have to be looking out because it's not the same view all the time.
It is absolutely spectacular. The most beautiful train journey we've been on by far.
It's difficult to film all of it because you just want to keep videoing everything you see. I could sit here all day and just watch this view go by. Previously we said that a guy came up to us asking if we wanted something to eat. Now he has just delivered to us as we stop, and I got a chicken and rice meal, and it's quite heavy, so I'm not sure what's in here, with a wooden spoon. Look at this. I have a massive bed of rice with some chicken, and then look at all of this chili and spice. Here is some veg, rice, chicken, and a whole lot of chili. Oh, and then one packet of tomato sauce. Perfect. Try some of the rice with the chili. It's like dry chili flakes. Wow, train food. I'm impressed. As we go, we just keep stopping, and this stop, for example, there's absolutely nothing here, but some people for some reason happen to get off, and then new people get on at almost every stop. But here there's a few houses, maybe a small village, and if you look here, look how slow life is. And we're going again. It starts off so slowly. Look at this. You could run and jump on if you wanted to.
If you really want to.
We're going on, the clouds have started to come in, and because we're high up in the mountains, it's actually a little bit chilly, it's a bit cold. Just stopped at another station, and this one's really beautiful. They've got the name of the station made out in the flowers, but you can see behind the mist has now come in and covered all of the mountains. And because all the mist has come in, it's so cold now. Because we've got the windows open, we get all that cold breeze coming through. There's always a few dogs. There's one.
Yay.
There's another. Hey guys.
He's cute.
Hello. Do we have something for you? So we're about an hour to an hour and a half away from Ella. It's been a long journey, but because it's so comfortable, the seats are great, it's been a seamless journey so far. I would highly recommend this, and I would definitely do this again. I thought it was going to be more chaotic, more busy, more crowded on the train, but I think because we've got the reserved seats, gives us a lot of room to move around. knowing that we've always got a seat to come back to.
You want biscuits? This is chocolate. This is favorite biscuit Sri Lanka, lemon pop.
Oh, this is number 1.
Yes,
Sri Lanka.
very good.
Okay. What's the biscuits, my girl? What's number 2? Can we have these chocolate tea?
Yes.
We'll have some snacks on the way. How much?
800.
800 rupees.
Yeah, 40.
South Africa.
For my country. Dollar, euro.
Rand. South African rand.
No rand.
Oh, I don't have any rand. Sorry, I will give to you.
Thank you.
Bye bye. You do.
You wanted
We
rands?
wanted some South African rand, and we haven't been home in over a year, so I don't have any.
Oh, shame.
So we're moving again, but as you can see, the mist has completely covered the mountains. We had complete blue skies earlier, and now it's pouring with rain. Luckily, it's not coming into the window too much. It's so cold as you go through these mountains, but this way we're getting to experience all aspects of this train journey. We had some hot weather, nice blue skies, and we're getting some cold, rainy weather. That's what happens when you're in this part of the world. This tropical weather is unpredictable at times. I kind of don't want this train journey to end, and that's not what I thought I would be saying at the end of a 7-hour journey. So we've got our bags from the luggage compartment because we're only a few minutes away from arriving in Ella. And there it says Ella. So this is going to be our home for the next few days, and there's a lot of people waiting here to get back on the train because this is not the final stop. The train keeps moving.
4:30 p.m. and we've been on this train since 9 a.m. but we made it. So let's get off. We made it. We're in Ella. 7 hours later, we made it. It actually was one of the best train journeys I've ever been on, but it was long. But now we're gonna try and make our way to our hotel.
Just like that, I can see our train is already leaving, so it only stops for a few minutes. So our plan now is we're going to find a tuk-tuk driver to take us to our hotel. It should be about 5 to 7 minutes because Ella is quite small. I want to go to this hotel. Maybe I can show you the address. This one, Ratnagiri Estate. You know where that is? Oh, okay. How much? 700 is okay. Perfect. Thank you. Normally we've been paying like 500 rupees for 5 minutes, and this is 700 for 7 minutes. Let me know if that's fair. Is that fair?
Oh, we've got a green one today.
Green one.
That's
And it's
cool.
quite big.
Oh.
I like the color.
What's your name? Thank you for driving us.
Wow.
Okay, so in we go.
Are you from Ella? You're from Ella? Oh wow. This one's really loud.
This one's so nice though. I feel like we're elevated.
Yeah, elevated.
Elevated.
No pun intended. What I love about Sri Lanka is when you get off the train, you're immediately in the action. You get on a tuk-tuk and you go. Transport is so efficient and quick here in Sri Lanka. So there's very little waiting time. Welcome to Ella. This is our first impression. Seems to be a little bit of traffic in front here. Roads are very narrow and lots of tuk-tuks. We only saw very small villages and only a few homes, but now this seems to be like a big town. Look at this bar here. Very cool. Look how many people there are, so much traffic. There's a restaurant or a bar over here. Ella is busy, it's vibing, and I can see tattoo shops, a wine shop, more restaurants, more bars. A very cool vibe and very touristy. So our hotel is up this incredibly steep and bouncy road. There's hardly any tar. It's very bumpy, but this driver is so good. I don't know how he's doing this. I hope I booked an okay hotel. I'm not sure. You never know until you get there. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Thank you so much. You can have the 1,000. You can have 1,000. Yes, you can have it. Thank you so much. You were a good driver. Bye-bye. Thank you. And in fact, this is our tuk-tuk. Actually, in the next video, we're going to take this tuk-tuk and drive through the south of Sri Lanka. But for now, we're going to check into our hotel and we'll see you tomorrow morning.
Okay, so it's now the following day and we have made our way to the Nine Arch Bridge, which is something that you must do when you're here in Ella. And it's a beautiful 9-degree curve that was actually constructed over 100 years ago. It's a very colonial style bridge, which you must see. It's absolutely beautiful. Got a bit of a steep climb ahead of us up towards the bridge, and hopefully the train will go by while we're here. Good morning, sir. Which way to the Nine Arch Bridge? Oh, thanks very much. Have a good day. There's a whole bunch of signs to the Nine Arch Bridge, so you definitely won't get lost. But now we have to go all the way up here.
As we're hiking up this road to the bridge, we've just seen this lady picking tea leaves and putting them into like a little bag that she's resting on her head. Obviously the tea here in Sri Lanka is some of the best in the world, and they've got giant tea plantations covering the country. So to see this here is actually really special. She's got quite the technique as she grabs with each hand and then just throws it over her shoulder into the bag. She's the only person working in all of this tea.
It's kind of confusing to see like what sign is which, because every single guest house or restaurant is called Nine Arch. So there's 9 arch signs everywhere, but not for the right thing. Oh, we're at a crossroad again. See, that says 9 arch rooms. Oh, we're going down.
So we're making our way through the jungle and we can now see the bridge appear in front of us, and then you can actually walk onto the bridge, which we're about to do, and you can actually see every arch from here. And I can see in the far distance the train goes through a tunnel on the other side. And here we go, walking onto the bridge. This is epic, being able to walk onto the railway.
200 rupees, very good mango, 200 rupees.
As we're walking along the Nine Arch Bridge, these arches are a lot bigger than what I thought.
As we said, this bridge is over 100 years old, but you would never know because it's in pristine condition.
And the drop is actually quite steep.
It is extremely high. I think it goes over 100 feet at some points.
And I think the train goes by roughly every hour. So lots of people are gathering here waiting for the train to go by.
And it's going to be quite fascinating when the train comes through here. They've built the train route through the mountains, and obviously here there's this giant valley and they had to put a bridge over it.
Up there are some cafes where you can actually overlook this arch bridge and have a nice little coffee there, which I think we might do.
And then you've got all the tea plantations and all of these coconut trees as well. It's a really beautiful setting for a bridge, and everyone is here for one purpose, just to get a beautiful photo.
And it's not as busy as I anticipated, because this is one of the must-do things here in Ella. So we've just got word that the train is about to pass through. So I think we've come at the perfect time. What do you think?
Well, we're standing on the tracks where everyone else has gone off. So we're going to see it come right in front of us. I think it's going to be quite an adrenaline rush.
And we're on the curve. So,
Yes.
Oh, I heard a whistle.
It's coming.
It's coming.
I can hear it.
It's
Here it
coming.
comes, here it comes.
Whoa, that was insane.
It goes so slowly, but it adds to the feeling because you get to have it come by for such a long time.
And everybody cleared the track except for us, because we like a bit of adrenaline.
And of course you saw everybody is leaning out the train, just as we did yesterday, trying to get that perfect photo.
It was not as close to us as I thought, so we could enjoy the view very, very nicely. So epic. Hey little guy, you're very cute. So this train is actually stopped along the tracks, and it's actually for sightseeing purposes. So even though we're on the Nine Arch Bridge, it's actually perfectly paused beautifully along this bridge, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Look over here, you can actually see how it's curved on this side, and everybody's like leaning out and taking their pictures right on this bridge. It looks so cool. We've got a friend. Hello, friend.
Please don't eat the drone.
Thank